First time buyer of a treadmill for your house? I've got you covered. I'm only covering automatic treadmills in this video and not manual. There are 4 main things you do need to consider when buying a treadmill. First, whether you have a fixed space for the treadmill or you need to fold it away. The second is what is the weight and height of the users using the treadmill. Third, whether you will use the treadmill predominantly for walking or for running. And fourth, how long you will use the treadmill continuously. Answering these questions will help you shortlist the right treadmill for you. So let's start. First is the space. If you have a lot of space in your house and can keep the treadmill open at all times, then you don't need to consider a foldable treadmill. But if you are short on space, you can consider a vertical fold or a horizontal fold treadmill that can go under a bed or a sofa when it is not in use. These can also be used under standing desks and are also called under-desk treadmills or walking treadmills. Typically, horizontal foldable treadmills are less powerful than the others and are mostly used for walking or very light jogging. Next, based on the weight of the treadmill user, you have to shortlist the treadmill. Most treadmills support a range between 90 to 125 kgs for walking. If you plan to use it for running, you have to reduce 20 to 30 kgs from the maximum weight. For example, if your weight is 90 kgs and you want to use the treadmill for running, then you have to buy a treadmill that supports a maximum weight of at least 110 to 120 kgs. The treadmills that support higher weights are obviously more expensive. Now, why is the height of the user important when selecting a treadmill? It is to determine the running area of the treadmill. You may have seen treadmills with a tiny running area. If you are taller, you may have longer strides for running and therefore you need a bigger running area. Look for a minimum of the areas that are listed on the screen based on your preferred activity. A smaller one for jogging or for shorter people and a longer one for running or for tall people. Now, based on what your preferred activity is, there are 3 things you do need to determine. First is the maximum speed that you will need. If you're using the treadmill for walking only, a treadmill up to 8 km per hour maximum speed is sufficient. For jogging, up to 10 km per hour is sufficient, and for running, you need higher speed ones. Next, you have to determine the type of motor that you will need. If the treadmill is running for 30 to 40 minutes continuously and then gets a break after that, a DC motor treadmill is sufficient. This is normally enough for home use. If the treadmill will be used for longer periods of time continuously or more people are using it continuously, an AC motor one is required. DC motor ones are more energy efficient than AC motor ones. Typically, gyms have AC motor treadmills. The third is the power of the motor, which is determined by the horsepower. Generally, peak horsepower is published by brands. If you're using the treadmill for running, then you should consider getting a treadmill with at least a 4 horsepower in peak mode or a 2 horsepower in continuous mode. Now let's talk about some value adds. Most of the treadmills have an LED or LCD display with touch button controls, and the foldable models do come with a remote. Some also allow connectivity via a phone through Bluetooth to play some music, although the quality is not great. Some higher priced ones also have a display screen as well. And lastly, the service, warranty and pricing. Most treadmill brands have a 1-year warranty on the product, with some brands giving additional warranty on the motor and the frame. From an installation point of view, some brands offer free installation, some offer on-site installation, while others offer offline, which are typically paid installation. Choose one based on your preference. More often than not, it is easy to install the treadmill by yourself and get started. From a maintenance point of view, treadmills do need some lubrication on a periodic basis for optimum running performance. It's easy to do, so you can do it yourself or you can request for service at additional cost. Now, I went over thousands of reviews for treadmills to understand the product and service satisfaction rates. The various treadmills from Cult, Power Max, Max Pro, Cockatoo and Durafit have best satisfaction for both product as well as service. The pricing for automatic treadmills varies from 8 to 10,000 for walking under the desk treadmills to upwards of 50,000 for premium AC motor treadmills with value features. In my opinion, you get the best value in treadmills under 30,000 itself for home use. Above that pricing, the treadmills are for very serious runners, which supports higher speeds up to 20 km per hour, support automated incline and larger running areas. While my recommendations cover the treadmills for common home use, I've linked to a few of the niche premium ones in the description. Now that we understand how to shortlist the right treadmill for you, here are my top recommendations for home use. Let's start with treadmills for running. As a recap, for running, you need a treadmill with a higher horsepower, a higher supported speed, a larger running area, and a higher supported weight. Based on your running speed and budget, you can choose one of my recommendations. If you're on a budget around 15,000, then I have two recommendations for you, and both are great buys on a budget. First is the Sparnaut Fitness 1200 treadmill. With a max speed of 12 km per hour and 4 horsepower, this can support users up to 90 kgs for running. Remember though, this has a manual incline option only. It can be assembled easy, but if you do need on-site installation, it costs about 550 rupees. While this is a foldable design, it does take considerable amount of space when folded and cannot be stored under a bed or a sofa. My next recommendation is the PowerMax Fitness TDM98 that you see on the screen. This has the same feature set as the Sparnaut Fitness one that I have recommended. So a choice of any of these is fine based on your service availability in your area if it is required. At a higher budget, between 20 to 30,000, you get higher power, higher supported speed, larger running area, and motorized incline, which is there in a few treadmills. My first recommendation is the Cockatoo Flex Run treadmill. With a 4.5 horsepower peak power, 16 km per hour running speed, and a higher supported weight of 120 kgs, which means around 90 to 100 kg of user weight. It is ideal for people who run more than walk or jog on the treadmill. But remember, this does not have a motorized incline. If that is key for you, select my next two options. So my next recommendation is the Durafit Surge. Durafit has a 25 level auto incline option, supports a max user weight of 140 kgs, which means around 110 to 120 kg user weight for running. Supports a max speed of 16 km per hour and 5 horsepower DC motor. This is a great option for home use under 30,000. And my last recommendation in this segment is the FitKit by Cult. It has 15 levels of motorized incline and supports a max speed of 16 km per hour. With a 4.5 horsepower motor and a slightly longer running area than the Durafit, this is also an ideal option for runners. Now, if you use the treadmill for more than 40 to 50 minutes continuously or multiple people use it back to back, consider getting a treadmill with an AC motor instead. My top recommendation for treadmills with AC motors is the Max Pro treadmill that you see on the screen. With a 5 horsepower peak power, 16 km per hour max speed, a large running area and 15 auto incline levels, this is ideal for long runs using the treadmill. It also has shock absorption which helps to ease the stress on the joints. Now let's talk about under-desk treadmills or foldable treadmills. My first recommendation here is the Lifelong Walking Pad. Remember, this is a walking pad, so it is not ideal for jogging or running as it has a max power of 2.5 horsepower and a maximum speed of 8 km per hour, which is ideal for walking. The running area of the treadmill is also smaller, so only ideal for walking. Since this is a walking pad, there is no incline option in this treadmill. This can easily be placed under a sofa or a bed when it is not in use. This treadmill needs no installation support, it is plug and play. Next, if you also want to use the treadmill for light jogging in addition to walking, then I recommend the Sparnaut Fitness treadmill that you see on the screen at a higher price point. This has a slightly longer running area and supports up to 4 horsepower, so ideal for light jogging along with walking. There is no incline option on this treadmill as well. When not in use, it can easily be collapsed and stored away. This treadmill needs no installation support and it is plug and play. Now if you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 1.6 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.